Greetings, one and all, my friends, and welcome to Arcade Archives. I'm your host, Nox-Hardigan, and we will be playing the game Devastators today. It is a 1988 co-op shooter based in three third-person mode. You could actually play co-op on this one. Also, it's made by Konami. Um, what it takes from its previous games that were released in arcade and also came out in home consoles was Contra and Cabal, which has that whole behind the back view. The what stands this apart from those two is you automatically move forward. You can progress a little faster with your forward by pushing up on the controller or joystick, and you also can like kind of pull back a little bit to slow up your pacing. Um, this one is reminiscent of games such as which would come later, also made by Konami, G.I. Joe, which did the exact same thing. Um, you know how the 80s were when it comes to the arcades. It was all about the war games, the machine guns, the explosions, the grenades, and then the co-op was a big thing there too. Um, this one was never released on a home console, to my knowledge, but I did enjoy it in the arcade anyway. It would have been nice, but with all the selection of video games back then, it was hardly a miss. Not to take anything away from the game itself. Anyway, I'm going to get started on this, and I'm going to try to do my best. There is a limited amount of continues on this game. The My suggestion, if you want to try to beat it, you want to do it co-op, but you really have to watch each other's back and communicate. Um, if you don't communicate, you might, and if you're just rushing through it with no strategy, you're gonna run out of continues pretty quick. But other than that, my other suggestion would be, if you play one player and that's all you got no friends or whatever to play with, um, make sure you have some credits in there and a right, like if you're and keep a be wary of how many men you have. That way, when you're about to pass or get killed, you push the second player start button. That way, they can come in and you can continue with that. So you can have two controllers connected, which is my suggestion. If you only have one, uh, you're not going to be able to do that. Your guy's basically just going to get killed, and you won't be able to move forward with your first player because both of you need to progress. Um, and to get more into that, the fact is, yeah, you'll just stand there and you'll get to the top of the screen while the other guy's just sitting back there not moving because you don't have another controller connected. And there, as you can see, there's a time limit as indicated on the mission time right there in the middle of the screen on the top. Anyway, with no further ado, we're gonna get into this and dive right in and just let's blow up some bad guys and let's hop to it. I'm gonna start off with the good old 6 credits for me. And here comes the intro where these cool guys parachute into action. Blow up the enemy's ammunition base. That's all you gotta do. Alright, let's get to it. As you notice in the demo, they didn't have any music playing, but now you got the music on this, so it makes it a little more engrossing. I find the lack of music in these arcade games not not as intriguing. I like the music when it comes to any game honestly, but there's some games you really don't need the music. Say like puzzle games. And speaking of puzzle games with music, other than I'm not gonna say Tetris, but I don't know if anyone's ever played Intelligent Cube. That music on there is just a little too epic, and it gets really loud. Okay, you see there's a little target on that tower there? I'm going to shoot the little rocket launcher and take him out. and at the same time I just got hit by a grenade. Um, as you can see, the guys that are different colors drop supplies such as grenade packs and rocket launchers and whatnot. Right now I have a rocket launcher with no target in sight, so that's when the grenade will come in handy. And there we go. And I don't know how I did not hit those guys. I got one of them. The game is not terribly hard. The time limit is what makes it a little difficult. It gives it the most challenge, honestly. Oh, God, how did I get past that? Get that rocket. There we go. He's out. Oh, missed him. Okay. As you can see, I have 4 rockets and looks like 12 grenades there. So with this first boss here, you really want to get up on him and just chuck as many nades as you can without getting blasted on. I started a little late there, so I could have got a lot more hits in. I kind of like blew it there. But, ooh, that was close. Oh, yeah. Yep, he's dead. It usually takes about three rockets with a couple of grenades to kill it without any bullets. Um, my suggestion is just to keep firing. And then again, why would you not know that? So let's see here. We're on mission 2, and we're going to be battling a Harrier jet. Oh, well, that's so satisfying when they blow those guys up. Reminds me of Commando when John Matrix is uh, just just gunning them all down, not getting a single scratch until that one grenade hits. Wow, I dodged that grenade. That was good. Little trivia here for you. When you if you notice, like when I'm not moving for a little, he stabbed me. That's what happens to get a little close. They pull that bayonet on your ass. Um, what happens when you don't move? Like if you stick around for too long, kind of get a little stuck. There's a little voice that out there. I mean, well, I wouldn't say little, but there's a voice that yells to you to move it out, move on. As you can hear it right there, and that's actually a soundbite from Aliens, which and that's a Pone's voice. If I don't know if anyone knew that, but that's a little bit of trivia for you. Um, and if I don't know if anyone knows where when he says that, but he says it. There you go again. He says it when they're basically uploading, not uploading, but when they're ready to enter the ship and head down to LV-426. Oof, those grenades are jacking me up. Take this guy out. You can't kill those jets, unfortunately. It'd be nice to have a little background explosions. As you can see from the first level to this level, it already gradually got kind of harder due to the fact that there's these jets that are parked here that are kind of blocking your view. And not only that, it feels like it's a little longer. I could be wrong, but I think it is just a tad longer. And oh, these bullets are just driving me nuts here. And here comes the boss. You can hit him with the grenade. You just got to get in there really close. But he's got a little backup there, and I just totally missed him there. But these paratroopers are really giving me grief. A game that was also made by Konami, which is virtually identical to this game, is another one that they made. I think it was a couple years later. Might even been around the same year, if I'm not mistaken. I have to look that up again. Is G.I. Joe, and that one is a little more improved than this one. The graphics are a tad better. You can pick players. You can pick Duke, Roadblock, I believe Scarlet, and Snake Eyes. I always pick Snake Eyes. And the thing in that one, his outfit is so different than it is in like the cartoons and even the movies that they made. And the movies actually did a good job as far as like the ones that came out recently with the way Snake Eyes looked. I like that they kept his look. The guy who did directed The Mummy is the one who did the first G.I. Joe. I don't know if he did the second one, which was pretty awful. Oh, now they got rocket launchers here. These guys remind me of what is it? They remind me of the dreadnoughts from G.I. Joe. The ones that were shooting those rockets because they got like no sleeves. I'm surprised they wouldn't have accents. Uh, yeah, the dreadnoughts were kind of cool. And I don't know if anyone remembers, but from the G.I. Joe cartoon, there was actually quite a bit of peril in that show. I mean, you think about it like, oh yeah, like everyone remembers, or at least I think they do, the fact that every time they shot down like a Cobra like vehicle, well, a flying one that is, they always would parachute out. I think the way they got around that, I mean, if you really paid attention to the cartoon, was just seeing how pretty much every episode was connected. There was no like, oh, as that many filler episodes or whatever, and every episode would always end like with like say like one of the Joes in deep shit or whatever, and and it would look like, oh, how are they gonna escape that? Almost like those old school serials that they would well, I don't know if they were serials, but those old school um let me see, like yeah, I guess they are serials that would they would play before movies back in the, my grandfather's day, where it would like say be like the Green Hornet or something like that. I mean, I'm just throwing a name out there, but like it would show them like about to die, and it was just like, yeah, they were totally dead. I mean, come on, there's no way in hell that they were gonna get out of that. Basically, it showed the car go off a cliff, or like a saw about to cut him in half, or a laser or something about to shoot him, and then it would be over, and then you have to come like back next week or watch the next, yeah, next showing or whatever to see part two or whatever parts there were, and they would always get out of it. And the thing about that with GI Joe, like I said, it was like filled with peril. Towards the end, it looked like they're about to die, and then the next episode, they'd always come out of it. The only death I can recall is, if you want to call it a death, is when uh, Cobra Commander turned into the snake in the movie, and then when Duke went into that coma. They wanted to kill him, but they decided not to. I guess with all the flack that it got when Optimus Prime died in Transformers the movie, that's one of the reasons they didn't do it. Anyway, I mean, I'm speaking so much G.I. Joe, I might as well play that game next, huh? Uh, I don't know if anyone's actually played this one, um, and like say like I'm gonna put two in there because I have a feeling it's gonna be gonna let him get killed. So I can move up a little bit. Just want to see because I think I might have been running out of continues. Probably should have just waited on that because I could have easily just played again. All right, let's go. Oh no, got killed. Um, yeah. Speaking of which, because like the first time I played this actually was around '88, maybe. No, I don't think it was '89. It was already out. I was living in Europe at the time. A place, Belgium to be precise. The air base where my dad worked was called Shape, and that's where we went to high school. And we were known as the Spartans. And they had this place called the Pizza Bowl. And right next to it, across from it, you go through a little walkway. Oh God, I was dead meat there. Um, and you'd go right to the theater. They only had one screen, but it was a huge screen with a stage that was connected to it. Really cool. I did a couple of lip syncs and talent shows there. The Tops in Blue would play there too. I don't know if anyone's aware of that, but it's like the oh man, it's like the Air Force's version of I guess you could not really Broadway, but like something along that, where they had like musicians, actors, dancers. Well, you see, that was game over. I had limited continues, but actually did pretty well there, better than I expected. I mean, I haven't played this game in a minute. But anyway, aside from that, yeah, this place called the Pizza Bowl, where I first played it, and me and my brother would play this religiously. And we didn't have quarters or tokens. They used at the time francs, and it was like 10 francs a game, which was virtually equal to a quarter. Um, Most games, if not all, were 5 to 10 francs, never more than that. Um, I guess I'll give this another shot. My high score was 469 there. I think I can pull off a little better. Um, I'm gonna try to break 500. I shouldn't have no problem there. So I already got the credits and I got one in there. But as you've noticed, I had only a limited amount of credits there. I mean, continues. I don't know how many. It's weird how many credits you can stick in. I mean, that's how they rip you off. But they give you a limited amount of continues. But who cares? It is what it is. It's all about the moment, and it's all about getting better. And there's really not too much trial and error here. Just gotta watch when you pull out your rockets, because if you pull out your rocket, you notice you stand still, and you're vulnerable to attack. With the grenades, not so much. You can kind of move instantly after you throw it. But with the rocket launch, he has to get in like sexy you know, sexy rocket shooter mode. All right, he's chucking nades at me now. It'd be nice if you could blow up those tanks when they were next to him and like take them out. And I like that a lot of games did that and still do that to this day. It's one thing that's really cool when you can just blow up um like obstacles or ooh, took one to the chest. When you can blow up things that are part of the scenery and it helps you destroy or like take out enemies. That's always a cool thing. I've always liked that. But who doesn't like that? Okay, I think I might be doing a little better. And my kill count seems to be a little better, I think. Okay. Once I said that, I missed that dork. Speaking of Contra, see, like that, I shot my thing. It's not speaking of Contra. I mean, I'm bringing up Contra again right now. Um, I'm blow this guy up. Yeah, like if you, everyone when you first see the cover of like of Contra, everyone says, "Oh, look, it's a video game version of Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone, Rambo, and I guess you could say either John Matrix or Dutch Schaefer." And it clearly Dutch Schaefer is the sprite that they use. I mean, the sprite that they use looks like Dutch Schaefer from Predator in the front of Contra. Anyway, on this one they both look like Rambo because they're both they're dark haired and their skin's tanned and their hair's long. So they went with total Rambo in this one. I mean, they got the headband too as well, as you can see from behind. And those two colors were always with blue and red. I don't think these guys have names. In Contra they did. It was what, Lance and oh gosh, what was the other guy's name? Lance was the one who looked like Sly. And oh man, it's gonna drive me crazy now. I should know this. Looks like you can shoot through the obstacles too to get to these guys, so that's kind of cool. Oh good, I got him. I didn't think I was gonna get that guy. I thought I threw too soon. Um, yeah, it'll come to me, but I know remember one is Lance, that's for sure. I don't think these guys have names. They weren't that popular. Unlike the Ikari Warriors, who like, yeah, that was a garbage game, two-player co-op. It had issues. I mean, the slow movements was just terrible. Oh, look, that guy tried to spring up on me. Try to try to sneak. Yeah, try to pull ninja style and just jump me and stab me in the neck or whatever. Um. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, Ikari Warriors. Well, see, the thing about that, those guys actually finally became had names, and they changed them, and I think they were eventually featured in King of Fighters. And I think one was called Clark or Trent Steele. I don't remember. The other one I don't remember. I think it was Strike, something Striker. Not Ted Striker. We're not talking about Airplane here. Oh yeah. I think my score is looking pretty good here. And I've only used what, 2 continues? Or was it 1? I don't know. Ah. Oh wait, no, I didn't get them. Well, I got more grenades there. Let's see how many. Oh, I got 22 nades, dude. I'm gonna be going nuts here. I'm gonna use them on those fucking those damn paratrooper guys. All right, took 2 out. That's what I'm talking about. If I could get 2 or more, then I consider that a success. All right, a victory, I should say. All right, let's get this fucker. Oh no! I almost walked into that bullet. Oh shoot, that was crazy. Yeah, like I hate it when you can't see him, but you see the little bullets come down to get you. Not doing too bad. Not doing too bad. If I died, no big deal. I'm doing all right. I have nothing to be ashamed of here. All right. Take a hit or 2. I still got 1 life here before I use the continue. And if I can get through this without using the continue, that'd be fucking rad. Oh no. Not good, not good, not good. Let's get that rocket up there. He's dead. He's dead. Yep. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, if you ever get a chance to play this game, I highly recommend it. It's very fun. It brings back the whole, arcade action. It gets that feel back. If you can put it on a big screen TV, or maybe if those what is it? Those 1-up arcade machines, or those I think that's what they're called. If they can get this game going, that'd be great. I mean, they got the 4-player Konami games. They got what? Well, one of them is more than 4. You could actually. They had the 3-screen one, and the one I'm talking about is X-Men. I don't think they got Simpsons yet. They might, but I know they have Ninja Turtles, which is great. Which is such an awesome arcade beat 'em up. With its redundancy, it's not terribly redundant. I mean, it's one of those redundant. Well, yeah, you do the same thing over and over, but for some reason that one doesn't get too old too quickly. Neither does the X-Men one. The Simpsons one doesn't either. I like the Simpsons one a lot. I think that's a great fighting game. I would say it's almost, if not better than the arcade Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I don't know what player people use, but I was always about Leonardo. Leonardo's my boy. And the weird thing about it, I guess it's not really weird, it's just preferences, but every time I hear someone's favorite Ninja Turtle, no one ever says Leonardo. I'm like the only one that likes him. But how could you not like a guy with 2 katanas, man? I mean, he's like beyond dangerous. And all of them have 2 weapons minus Donatello. I don't see him having 2 staffs. I don't think that would work. I mean, how are you going to use 2 bow staffs? Oh, that's the wrong way. I thought I was going to shoot the rocket there. Speaking of rockets, those guys are dropping some mad rockets on me. Oh, God! He got me before I got him. Take that. Take that. Take that. Oh! And, yeah. But they do have this on emulators. You can totally get that, but everyone knows about those now. If you like, you can get like a MAME, or you can get one of those MEM emulators, or you can get a modded like Nintendo, Sega, Genesis, or whatever. And yeah, those are great. Gotta back up. Gotta back up. Gotta back up. Gotta take these guys out. Get that rocket up. Ooh. These guys are crafty. Okay, I see I got a little pattern there. I see when it comes to the side, you want to cut into the middle, then shoot like that. You see that? I moved to the left there when I shouldn't have. I should have went right. But that's a good strategy right there. You might want to try that. If you're checking out this video, you can maybe rewind and go back to see exactly what I was talking about. All right, we got some POWs there. I'm gonna go up to 10 here. Okay, this is the level we got to last time, and I'm at 421, and I think I have at least 3 or 4 continues left. I could be wrong, but I know I have more than 1 or 2. All right, they got the little convoy trucks, dispatching bad guys. Now this level reminds me of Rambo 3, where he's attacking the Russian base and trying to free Troutman and the rest of the other rebels, the Afghani rebels. Ah, I only got one guy there. That's not good. Whew. These guys are not messing around. The best thing about developing these video games, and this is me just coming up with this all out of the cut real quick, it's just all you do is just change the color of. You make one sprite of see all the soldiers; they're all the same guy, but they just got different colors. All you do is just render a different color on one of the guys, on some of the soldiers, and there you go. You got a whole new, different enemy. You know what I really liked about games of that nature? Like, well, not games. Every game had that, but every game that would just change their sprite, they always had a different name for them. I mean, if you had like, if you played like I say at the home consoles or whatever, because of course you had those. I knew that was gonna get me. Um, you had yeah, you had your user manual or your game manual, whatever, and that would always it would show an image of man, I'm loaded. 8 rockets, 34 grenades. Talk about awesome. And yeah, and they would just have different names for them. But we all knew there was no difference. I mean, maybe the developers just made one move faster than the other, which was about it. I wish they told you how many continues they had. All right, let's see if I can beat this guy. And this guy is a mother. This reminds me of Cabal a lot. I mean, because like at the end of Cabal, when you get to the end, the enemy would show up in the same way. He'd roll up, and a lot of the sprites look like this. Oh, I think this is my last continue. Maybe I should put the second guy in. That way I can jump in too. So this is when I recommend it when you think you're on your last uh, continue. But when you're at the boss though, not just any time during the game. If you can do it while uh, th- uh, the boss is on, where you get the second player in, if you're all by yourself to play, that's gonna help because you don't have to move forward. So you're not gonna lose any time. Okay, I've been to this level a few times. Now that I remember. And I probably should not kill these guys. I should let one get by so he can kill my my comrade at arms there. Oh, okay, there we go. All right, let's move it out. Let's move it out like Apone says. I mean, I know it doesn't matter. It's just a video game, but isn't it kind of crazy that they just send you in with with a machine gun, which is an Uzi, I believe. It's an Uzi. I believe it's an Uzi. Um, and with a wife beater and and a headband. No helmet, no bulletproof vest, but and speaking of no sleeves, the wife beater like I was talking about. I mean, come on, dog. But hey, whatever. It is what it is. Gotta watch those torpedoes. Oh my god. Man, I got hella rockets. I got 6 and I got 34 grenades, man. I really have no business not to be using these things. Oh, there goes the torpedo. Oh, right, I still got another continue. So when I said I had about 3 or 4 continues left, it looks like I was right. I think that's the 4th one right there. So this might be it. This might be the last hurrah. Ah, I didn't see what the enemy was. I forgot to look at that tile screen. I was too busy yakking it up. Oh yeah, and anyone who's definitely watching this video, I really appreciate it. I mean, my channel is doing a little better. Um, People are starting to, not starting. They've been for a little bit now, which is great. Um, like commenting on videos, checking them out. I'm getting a little more views than I would have ever expected. A lot of this stuff is retro. I do some VR on here also, and some recent games. When I'm just kind of, when I'm trying to discover new stuff. I don't really do any walkthroughs or anything like that. I kind of just like to show off the title screens, not title screens, but intros, endings, cutscenes, stuff like that, and secrets here and there. Oh, it's a what is that called again? A hovercraft. Oh man, he's doing depth charges. Are you kidding me? I forgot about that. Oh, I got. Let me. This is where I want to use my. Yeah, get my second guy in. See, like I said, when you get to here, that's the best time you want to do this. Oh, oh man. Oh man. Oh shoot. I don't know what's going on here. I accidentally hit my volume button. Screwed it all up. Oh, damn. Anyway, that was Devastators, and as you can see, I pretty much tore my last score a new one. So I'm very proud about that. I think I could have beaten that enemy, but I accidentally messed with my master volume on here, and I kind of like got distracted there. So I'm gonna put Nad. But as you can see, I put Nox for second. But I think I can go back. I'm gonna go back. I don't want to put Nad. Oh no, I'm running out of time. Yeah, I ran out of time. Anyway, that was Devastators. If you ever get a chance, definitely play it. And I really appreciate anyone that watched this video or gives a shit about all these classic, awesome games. I will be back soon with another arcade classic. Again, this is Arcade Archives if you guys don't remember or don't wish to watch it more than once. I do have a couple other videos of my Arcade Archives where I play Qbert, Contra Arcade, and I believe those are the only two I have right now. I might have another. I'd have to remember exactly. There's some I recorded, but I have not uploaded due to the fact that I wasn't really satisfied with the gameplay on it and the things that I did, and just my lack of concentration on the game because I like to really get into it and I really like to get as far as I can and not just show off the game itself. I like to thank anyway Nuts and Bolts Sports, run by my run by my boy who created it, who's the founder of it. You can find that on Twitter, NBS on Twitter. It's called Nuts and Bolts Sports. My boy Joaquim, also known as Joe Cartwright. Uh, he's also got another side thing on that called Sidespin Media, where I put my gaming videos on. They just got their website up a couple months ago, and the little subsidiary or the side thing that I have for that is Sidespin Gaming. And we're going to start getting into that a little bit. The videos are definitely going to go up there soon enough. I'll be sending them links soon and all that good stuff. And eventually we'll get, get it going and all that good stuff and have more videos and not just gameplay, but, reviews and stuff like that. Anyway, once again, I'm Nox-Hardigan. Glad you guys stopped by to check it out. Do subscribe if you can. Hit that subscribe button. It's um, doesn't take much a second. If you want to hit that alert or the bell to get alerts for new videos, I put some on pretty much every other day. The longest wait will be about a week or so, and it could be anything from a random intro to a gameplay video, just such as these. Anyway, thanks again. I'll see you soon. Game on, and peace. See you later.